Well, no reason to wait. I'd like to welcome you into continuing coverage of the 2024 Springfield Doubles here at Enterprise Park Lanes here in Springfield, Missouri. My name is Mike Flanagan, and you're watching InsideBowling.com, where we bring you bowling tournaments on the internet on YouTube. If you're not subscribed to our channel, would love for you to do so. Please do like and subscribe. I know people ask all the time, but I'm 10,000 away from our company getting 100,000 subscribers, and if you're not subscribed, just please help us get there a little bit quicker, please. Thank you. I want to also thank our sponsors here at this event that make this possible for all the bowlers to come out and participate and bowl for some good dough. Columbia 300, Brunswick, and Track. If you're looking for a new bowling ball, make sure you check out those three brands, Columbia 300, Brunswick, and Track. Also want to thank Springfield Coring and Cutting, and Ben Crazy. 2 locations here in Springfield. Check out Ben Crazy, and also Classic Yard. Great place just opened up here. Shout out to Caleb Schween and his entire staff. And also the team here at Enterprise Park Lanes. Thank you to Enterprise Park Lanes, home of the Greater Ozark Tournament, singles, doubles, and team event. Every single year you get to come down here and bowl. It's a great event. I've bowled it. I suggest you do as well. We had 26 teams shoe up on A squad. We've got 30 here on B last time I checked. Got some re-entries. Got a lot of great players here in the field. The oil pattern that the player's going to be bowling on right here is this one right here. 43 feet in length. A little over 4-to-1 ratio. 14 mils on the way down, 12.5 on the way back. 36 feet is the drop rush. Buffs to 43. And if you look at the graph there, it's symmetrical on both sides of the lanes. Players are going to play inside for the most part, or the right-handers will. We got some good ones here on this particular block. You see right there, front and center, Kyle Troop. Bowling with the house mouse. Jared Thompson. Also on that pair on the right, we got Dwayne Gavel and Zach Payne. And right next door over on the left, Eugene Beeks II, Nicholas Reed, and Kyle Wilkes bowling with Zeke Chili's. Bottom right of your screen, 35 and 36. We've got Darren Bloomquist bowling with Mike Peck, and Alec Keplinger bowling with Brandon Biondo. And 37 and 38 right next door down there, Ryan Barnes, Spencer Robarge, Chloe Dudley, and Xander Dudley. So we've got some Studley bowlers on our PIP here on Inside Bowling. Let's go ahead and bring in game number 1 of 7. 7 games we have for you here. We've got a C squad coming up later tonight at 6 o'clock as well. How's everybody doing out there in chat land? I see you guys. Hello to Ashley and to Sheesh. What up, baby? How you doing? Great to have you in here, JD. Thanks for the text today. Certainly do appreciate it. Let's see what else we need to cover here. Springfield Doubles Shootout. We've been streaming it since 2021. 3 squads, 7 games of qualifying. 1 in 4 advance. What else we got for you here? 30 squads and 26 is 56. 10,000 up top. We went over the oil pattern. Here's Kyle Troop. The Troop is on fire. Through the nose to start things out, a 4-6. They were really hooking. They really are. Let me tell you the other players that are in the field. How about that? We got Packy Hanrahan and Austin Bolds re-entering. We got Brandon Carlson bowling with Speedy McLaren. Ildemaro Ruiz. No kidding. Ildemaro's here. Did not know that. Bowling with Radal Medina. Awesome. Jason Britton bowling with Matt Harper. Kendall Martin bowling with Mike Dole. The Mike Dole, by the way. Chris Taylor bowling with Tim Kern. A couple St. Louis guys. Now I'm craving some emos. Jace Meyer and Seth Techtmeyer. We see him a lot up in Iowa. He'll probably be at the 11th frame next weekend that we'll be streaming live right here on Inside Bowling. Darren Galbraith bowling with Kelly Bonta. Anthony Thompson bowling with Tiger Miller. Cam Crow and Boog Kroll, the Boogeyman. from right here in Springfield. Busted on the PBA Tour this year. Got a couple titles. Unbelievable run. Booger, congratulations, my friend, on all your success. He's been on these live streams since 2010. He's just a great kid, and I've really been happy to see where his career has gone. Blake DeMore and Wesley Edwards paired up with those guys for game number 1. All the right lanes move right, all the left lanes move left, by the way, for your skip procedure. Rick Justice bowling with Sam Swinford. Bryant Ezel bowling with Chandler Tisdale. ALS, Anthony Lavery Spar bowling with Kevin Williams. Brandon Mooney bowling with Eric Pollock, a couple lefties from the Chicago area. Cam Doyle and Nick Crummell. Nick Crummell now from St. Louis, originally from Chicago. Bowling with Cam Doyle, who's relocated to St. Louis as well. Those guys hang out a lot together. They should be a lot of fun to watch as they come through. James Kniffen and Jared Freed bowling together. Craig Hendrick and Tony Yarborough. Eric Jones and Tommy Jones. No relation. Eric Jones, Tommy Jones. They are one of the favorite teams to win this whole thing. Eugene Beeks II, Nicholas Reed, Kyle Wilkes, Zeke Chilies, who we already introduced, along with Dwayne Gavel, Zach Payne, Jared Thompson, Kyle Troop, as we mentioned. And then on 31 and 32, Chase Valenzuela, along with Michael Shirley, Hunter Maxfield, and Taylor Maxfield. 33 and 34, we got Brian Kirkendall and Donnie Wilson, a couple of my faves, Brad Kirsch and Carlton Cummings Jr. And 35 and 6, 37 and 38, as I already mentioned, bottom right of your screen, Darren Bloomquist and Mike Peck, Alec Keplinger and Brandon Biondo, Ryan Barnes and Spencer Robarge, and Chloe Dudley and Xander Dudley. Folks, my food's ready. I'm going to go up and grab it. I'm also going to enjoy watching this game and eating some food. I'll pop in when interesting things happen, but I'll be back in a few frames. Two things real quick, everybody, before I do chow down on this burger here that I just ordered from Enterprise Park Lanes. Two funny things I thought of while I was gone. One is I said Seth Techmeyer, probably going to see him next week in the 11th frame. I'm walking up to the snack bar, and there's Seth. Hey, Mike, what's up? Hey, Seth, what's going on? He's like, I hear you're doing the 11th frame. Am I going to see you next weekend? Yeah, you sure are. I just talked about it right here. How funny is that, right? I told him that. He thought it was funny. Second thing is that I was thinking about was, what other network can you get the professionalism of somebody gearing up and in the third frame telling you that he's going to walk away to eat? I mean, is there any other network out there like this one that is that professional? Like, who does that? This one right here, because we are the GOATs. Right here, this is the greatest of all time live stream, YouTube, bowling thing you ever seen in your life. I'm going to eat some food now. I'll be back. I'll be back, I promise. By the way, cheeseburger and some fries. Actually, you guys want to see it? No, actually, I didn't turn the camera around, so shame on me. Party foul. Party foul. I don't want you all to get hungry. I know we've got a bunch of people out there that are trying to eat healthy. Me too, but it's the best I can do. Got to have a bowling alley cheeseburger. you miss me? I'm back. Food is gone. Did it. I survived another lunch. Spencer Robarge didn't like it. 10 back. He's perfect so far. Ryan Barnes does a pretty good job of picking partners. Nice shot there by Ryan. Well, Chloe Dudley here. Looking for a triple. Brandon Biondo likes to play house shots, which this is not. Hard and straight. Tournaments that are a little bit higher ratios, 4-1 almost fits that, but he is way in. I'm going to give him a hard time. What happened to suitcasing it up 10?
It's not St. Louis.
Oh, okay, that's right. Okay, all right.
If you want to put that shot out, that's fine.
I mean, this is game 1.
I know. Should be fun.
I'm talking with Brandon Biondo. You see him on your screen there. We had a discussion last night. We were talking about how he bowls the holiday doubles. He just suitcases it up 10, and this was a little bit lower ratio as well. And I just said, how come you're not suitcasing up 10? I mean, he's playing way in. He's like, this isn't St. Louis. This is Springfield, Missouri, Mike. Makes sense. Makes sense. And Barnes was eavesdropping. He was eavesdropping. By the way, when Barnes comes up, I am loving his haircut. His haircut, he needs to get it cut this way every time. He should snap a photo of himself and give it to the barber or Great Clips or wherever he goes and say, hey, I got this last time. I want this again. I've never thought of Ryan Barnes as, like a kid that could maybe be a model or something. But this hair today he's got going on, I'm telling you, it's coming close to like a Russ Hunt on the PBA 50 tour. This guy, he could do it. He could pull it off. I'm gonna try to get real creepy here. Really creepy. Look at this haircut. I mean, seriously. I wish he would have struck on that ball. See, now he's touching the hair. They're sparking. Everybody's going to be way left to start, and then they're just going to get way more left. I don't know. I feel like this squad should have saved the pattern. Everybody should have tried to play further right with weaker balls. That way, at the end of the block, they're not like doing stupid stuff with loft in the left gutter. But hey, to each their own. Nice cover, Ryan. Must be the haircut.
Ready for CT, your order's ready.
See, Brandon's already, he's got early hook. I saw Ryan go high. Now back-to-back shots. I mean, they are just sparking. My goodness. This is where somebody might want to grab some sort of magic ball. Just grab something that just doesn't hook very much. And play as far right as they possibly can. Because you got to be so steep in the first, I would say, half of the lane now, meaning left to right, to even have a chance of that thing. You have no hold is what I'm trying to say, unless you're really steep. How many chews do you do per bite of the burger? Probably like 4. Where do we find the standings at? Go above this chat, and there's a standings link. I got it conveniently posted for you, Scott, right up there at the top. Take a look. Pyro, I think it might be partially his dad's haircut, but Ryan's got a little more in the front than Chris ever had. Linda can't be watching right now either, because I'd have heard it from her already. Brandon says in the chat, Spencer Robars will shoot 1,700 plus this block. Well, he can get 300 of it right here, as he's stepping up in the 10th frame for a possible 300 game by one young Spencer Robars wearing the 70s couch jersey. Bingo, bango, bongo. Keplinger, the best he can do is 201. Biondo, 238. Got 247 left up here on the board for Mr. Bloomquist. And Mr. Peck can bowl 200. Chloe already posted 221, possible 191 for Xander. Ryan had 178 to start. Robarge looking to give their team a little 478 combined. Ryan would have to owe him one later in the tournament. Here we go. Robarge playing 15. Out to about 11. Now, Robarge's hair is kind of getting a little all over the place. I think Ryan should take Spencer to his barber. Just cut it in just a little bit. Get rid of that colic in the back. I know it's kind of his look. Let's just clean it up a little bit for the championship photo. See if you guys can't get to a place tonight. That would be appreciated. Everybody on social media would thank you so much. Okay, here we go. Spencer, again, he's crossing around the 15th board, getting out to about 11, maybe even 10, maybe just a little inside of the 15th board. He's been throwing them pretty good. He had one shot he didn't like, but they've been all over the 1-2 pocket. Opening things up with a possible 300 game. Nope. 299. Nice game. Nice game. We're going to go ahead and invert. Let's see what's going on over here. Juan Gavel, 175. Zach Payne can still bowl 255. There's a bailout game for his partner as well. Jared Thompson, 191. Kyle Troop. Oh, hell, only 279 left out there on a fill. Eugene Banks can bowl 249. Nicholas Reed, 207. Kyle Wilkes, 191. And 223 left for Zake Chili's. Kyle Troop, 278 to start. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Yes. Yes, sir. How about it? Got the nice, clean businessman look today for Kyle. I don't know why I'm on this whole like fashion appearance. How's your hair look today? I don't know why I'm on that right now. It's probably because it's midday. I still got some energy left. And folks, don't forget today, as it is Saturday, August the 10th, 2024, the Olympics are going on, and the men's USA basketball game is going to start in 24 minutes. And I invite you to have a viewing party with me here while we watch this bowling. I'll be totally engaged here. Don't get me wrong. This is the priority. But secondarily, we are going to watch the men's Olympic gold medal game together. We're all going to watch the game together. And we're going to have a watch party. I want everybody to grab their favorite beverage, favorite snack, whatever it is. You have 24 minutes to get ready for this. And we're going to talk about the bowling and the men's basketball game in the chat room together as a group. How's that sound? We're going to win gold today together, all of us. Get some gold. All right. Well, that's going to do it just about for game one. We'll let this finish out. I'm going to go take care of one other housekeeping thing, and then I will be right back with game number 2. Nice game, Kyle. Nice start. The old wink. What is that? Okay. On the hustle. They're hooking to start. Oh, my God. He just looked at me and said, you think? We'll have Kyle next door to our feature pairs the next game. Anyway, BRB, guys. BRB. A little lull in the action here. Not much going on. I still have this camera over here from the last block. Guess we can go over here. How about this pair? You got Robarge and Troop. Robarge $299, Troop $279. Game one. Hang out with these boys for a little bit. Kyle taking a lot of time on the approach today. Throwing that hustle. They are really hooking. Yeah, I missed the ladies soccer gold today, but got it recorded. I didn't think I should spend the whole day watching the Olympics with you guys, so I just had to pick the basketball. I'm a kind of a four-sport guy, although obviously I love bowling, so can only cram so many into one day. Look how deep Ryan is. Getting it in there. Jared Thompson. See Kyle Troop switching balls. I wonder what he's switching to. I'm gonna try to get a look at this. Here. What how are we throwing now? What ball could this be? And we've got that, it's bright back, well, brighter back here on the concourse, and then it's darker in the bowlers area and then lighter up there. So we got that whole thing going on here too right now. So I can't really see it. Spencer Robarge, if you missed it, $2.99 the first game. That ball went Brooklyn. Brooklyn for Troop. So Kyle Troop, phase 5 is what he went to, and he said it went Brooklyn also. So multiple Brooklyns here for Kyle Troop. But we are going to bounce out of here. Sorry guys, I don't have like 10 cameras going across this place. I just don't have that here on Inside Bowling. But I'll keep you posted on what's going on. We'll see if Barnes might make this or something, and then we're gonna go check out these other pairs. Give everybody the love. Look at this, two fingers only throwing at that thing. No thumb in it. $27-8, $29-30. Here we go. We got Shirley and Valenzuela. Kniffen and Freed, Kirkendall and Wilson, Eric Jones, Tommy Jones. Bottom right of your screen, we've got Hunter Maxfield and Taylor Maxfield bowling with nobody else on their pair. Packy and Austin. Carlton Cummings Jr. and Brad Kirsch. That's who we have down there on the bottom right of your screen. So Eric Jones and Tommy Jones. And as soon as I have standings, I'll let you know, folks. Don't have them yet. But we will. All right, just like that. Got a little Game 1 B squad. Still loading into my inbox. That's how fresh it is. It's not here yet. Close my email client. Reopen it. Let's see where Tommy's playing him here. Further right than most. A lot of speed. End over end roll, making them look easy. Tommy likes to play MLB The Show on PlayStation. Also has been playing some NCAA football. And also likes to play some of the PGA golf. He won't play me. He's scared of me. Hope that gets back to him. He's the most competitive person I may have ever met, whether if it's bubble hockey, video games, doesn't matter. This guy is fired up all the time. And guys, I can't quite get this, either there's no attachment there or my email is just acting really, really slow. Oh, I just got an email that says correct Game 1 B squad. Okay. Okay. It wasn't just me. No problem. No problemo at all. Tommy leaves that 10 pin, by the way. Okay. Here we go. Looks like out of the gate here, we got a little Kendall Martin and Mike Dole. Kendall Martin had 299. Dole 231. Cameron Doyle and Nick Crummell 479. Barnes and Robars we saw right here, both 477. Jared Thompson and Kyle Troop 469. Cam Crow and Boog Kroll 467. They're the most consistent team, 233 and 234 that I've seen so far. Eric Jones 235, Tommy Jones 225, Jace Meyer 217, Seth Techtmeyer 231, Chase Valenzuela 225, Michael Shirley 218. They had 443 combined. Britton and Harper, 442. Carlson and McLaren on a re-entry at 437. Bloomquist and Peck at 435. Justice and Swinford at 431. Mooney and Pollock at 429. Kirsch and Cummings Jr. at 428. Keplinger and Biondo, 428. Gavel and Payne, 427. Galbraith and Bonta, 425. Let's keep going here. Demore and Edwards, 422. 421 for Thompson and Miller. Taylor and Curran, 414. Reed and Beeks, 413. Hanrahan and Bolds, 412. Packy had 248 the first game, 164 for Austin. Kirkendall and Wilson, 411. Ruiz and Medina, 407. Full standings available on my standings link there that points you over to their Facebook page for this event. Make sure you like and follow that event. I think, or maybe just follow it. I don't remember how that works. I think they make a new event every year, so it wouldn't make sense to follow it. Or it might roll over. I'm not sure with Facebook these days. I'm kind of out of that loop. I'm a part-time user anymore. What's up, Farron? How you doing? All right, Thomas, bring it. Farron, do me a favor at some point in time. Tell Tommy that he needs to download Rocket League. It's free. Because I'm on every night I'm on, he's on too. But he's playing random games against people. And Rocket League is more of like a game where you're like on a team. You hook up with the headsets. And I got a group of guys we play. I'd like to see Tommy get into that. I think he could get really into that. Rocket League. You might get into that too, actually. You might enjoy that. I don't know if you play games or not, but it's fun. My girlfriend Kim actually sent me a reel. One of the one of the gold medalists in the Olympics. They asked him when he was done, "What are you gonna do when you get home?" I'm gonna hug my cat and I'm gonna sit in my gaming chair and play Rocket League. And he's like in the top 1% of all Rocket League players in the world. So hey, champions play Rocket League. What can I say? That's how it goes. I will tell you, though, I do like what Tommy's doing on the lanes. There's a lot of other players that are keeping their ball speed down, and they just keep moving left, and they're just kind of slow hooking it, and they're leaving splits when they miss left, and they can't consistently hit the pocket. Tommy, he's going as straight as he possibly can on this, and I like the play. I like the play a lot. What's going on, Carl? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Do I play the EA Sports Golf? I played the 2K Golf a lot. I played it a lot. I like 21 better than 22, or maybe it was 22 better than 23. I didn't like the one with Tiger on the cover as much as the first one. Played a lot of the custom courses, BD's courses and stuff. A lot of fun.
Ordering for long, now the order ready.
I'm ready for it. Ready. I'm ready to bring it. Eric Pollock over there getting a strikeroo. I don't know if I've ever said that before, strikeroo. Where'd that come from? I always try to challenge myself and add some new vocabulary on the air. Otherwise, I'm just too predictable, you know? Although I have been told I'm the most unpredictable broadcaster in bowling. Never know what I'm going to say, right? Guys, 5 minutes from the Olympic basketball gold medal game, men's. I'm going to have to go over to my YouTube TV account here real quick. Get a little browser moved around. We're all going to watch this together, right? I know I'm hyping it up, but I'm telling you right now, if you weren't here earlier, and I took this from the Dan Patrick Show, LeBron and Steph on the same team competing for our country is never going to happen again. It's not going to happen ever again. It will not happen in L.A. They're going to be too old. And then to add KD to that, the all-time leading scorer, international competition, all on the same team, you're just not going to see it. So you'll remember this day when they play, and if they lose, you'll remember that too. So it's gonna be something. I'm telling you. That's how good of a network we run around here. We tell everybody to watch something else. I'm here temporarily, YouTube. Men's basketball, there it is. No, that's Serbia game. It's old. Where's our current game here? Live. I realize I'm 3 minutes early, but I want to sort. The one thing about YouTube TV is I really don't love how you sort this thing. Paris games, all access. Well, I'm really struggling with this. Dwayne Wade's going to be on the call. He's been excellent, by the way, just excellent. Thank you. Yeah, here it is. All right, I got it on now. Okay, I've got you guys, excuse me, I've got you guys in the chat. I've got our stream connection going here. We are all going to rock this out. Let's see, we got, can we watch Packy and Austin? Well, they're on the bottom right. My problem with going over to that pair is this, or going over to that stream. I'll go over there for a minute to check scores. But we just had one team on the left pair. And as far as real estate is concerned, we got, 4 teams competing on the bottom right. So, but we will check in on scores. So Packy bowled 248 the first game. He's got a possibility for 246 this game. Austin struggled the first game, but he's bringing it back here. He's trying to get something figured out. He's got 237 left. Then Brad Kirsch has a 4-bagger going, looking for 5 in a row. Can bowl 257. And look at that, Carlton Cummings Jr. can still bowl 210. So there's your scores. I'm going to invert them. D. Wade sporting the gray Paris quarter zip, and his broadcast partner, I forget his name, is wearing the blue quarter zip. Makes me feel better when I'm on Bowl TV and I'm wearing a completely different color than like Dave Lamont or Craig Elliott. So there we go, or Tom Hess. So that makes me feel good that this is now a trend. If you're going to do the gold medal Olympic game, it's okay to wear a different color than your broadcast partner. I need to screenshot that in case I ever get yelled at in the future. Not that they ever yell at me for anything, but just in case, I'll have it in the holster. Although I do think they should match, so it kind of contradicts everything I just said. And of course, I broadcast on this network in my pajamas. All right, let's see. Eric Jones just struck. Didn't love it, but he'll take it. Jones and Jones. They're jonesing. 279 left for Eric. Tommy can still bowl 248. But my boy Kirkendall can bowl 256. Donnie Wilson struggling a little bit. Come on, Donnie. Get with the program here. Kniffin and Freed over there looking at about mid 400s. Valenzuela struggling. Shirley bowling a little bit better than him right now. Let's see who the U.S. starting 5 are going to be. LeBron just did the rosin. He's ready to go. Joel Embiid. How's it going?
How are you? This is the owner of Classic San Antonio.
Got it.
Go ahead and hop in with the dollar check for you too.
You Caleb?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Yeah, come on in, have a seat. I'll get you up to speed on everything we got going on. You just grab that right there. And then you just bring that down. Yep, that's cool. Hey, everybody, I've got a guest here in the booth. My man Caleb Schween, who's now sponsoring this event. He's from Classic Yard. What's Classic Yard?
What's going on, guys? Yeah, so Classics Yard, this was, so that me and Kevin Williams, I'm sure you guys are familiar with him. I went to a PBA event with him in Vegas when we were, probably 21 years old.
Okay.
Fast forward to 31 here. And, being born and raised here in Springfield, Missouri, we haven't had a whole lot of things to do, going out with your friends, socializing, as far as interactive bars go. So me and Kevin would always go to Kansas City, St. Louis to do some interactive things and have some fun, and while enjoying some drinks, possibly. So yeah, we were coming down the escalator in Vegas one day, and we came down to this massive ping pong, pickleball, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And then so fast forward to about 2 years ago, Classics Yard was built. We have two pickleball courts, a golf simulator, bowling, which is football bowling, cornhole boards, full stock bar, full kitchen, you name it. We're open on the weekends, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 4 p.m. to 1 a.m. Then we do private events every day, all day, any day of the week, you name it.
And are you the owner over there? Or?
I am, yeah.
Sole owner?
Co-owner. Me and my brother. Yeah,
Wow,
me
excellent.
Me and my older brother, Cameron.
Congratulations on being able to pull all that off.
Appreciate it, yeah.
Did you have to go get some loans?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough. In today's environment, to do what you guys are doing just seems like almost impossible. So congratulations on you making it happen.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I
Yeah,
imagine business is good.
it is. Yeah, it's been amazing. We held a private party for Enterprise there last week. That's been major for us. We're only open on the weekends, so we can enjoy our family time as well. I got a kid and wife, and my brother's got his own family is apart from ours, but yeah, we do private parties, and those have been incredible. Something we never could have imagined.
Why the name Classics Yard?
So we are based right here in Springfield. So Classic Rock Coffee was the hub, first built, then they added on the Riff, and then Classics Yard. So the Riff is a live music venue that's also connected to Classics Yard and Classic Rock Coffee. They're all kind of intertwined together. And so the forward-facing business is Classic Rock Coffee. Got huge signings for that. And then Classics Yards is a little speak-easy entrance through the coffee shop.
Got it.
So kind of based off of that a little bit.
Very cool. Guys, if you're just tuning in, we're talking things over here with Caleb Schween. He's the owner of Classics Yard and a sponsor of this tournament. We thank you for your sponsorship to allow these gentlemen to be able to bowl, and ladies, excuse me, for great prize money here.
Absolutely. Happy to do it.
So I'll introduce you to kind of what we have going on here. So up here on the screen, we've got lanes 27 through 30, and we've got 4 teams out there competing right now. We got Chase Valenzuela, who's having a rough game. His partner, Michael Shirley, can still get to 234. We got James Kniffen can get to 206, and Jared Free can get to 203. Then we've got next door Brian Kirkendall can get to 254. Donnie Wilson struggling this game can get to 187. Eric Jones is about to post in the 240s, 247. Tommy Jones can strike out for 248, which is a good score for those guys right now. Then on the bottom right of the screen, we've got some new players coming in over here for game number 3. We're in game 2 of 7. We're streaming on Inside Bowling on YouTube. And also, we're doing something else kind of special. Is I told the audience at home that there's a very special thing happening right now in the Olympics, which is this gold medal basketball game that's taking place between the United States and France.
Absolutely.
And in our lifetime, Three of the best basketball players to ever play, which are Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, and LeBron James, are all on the same team, and it's Steph's first ever Olympics, and they are playing France for the gold medal. And when they go to Los Angeles in 2028, all those guys are going to be over 40 years old and probably won't all be on the same team. So this is the last time we're going to see this, and there's something on the line, a gold medal for our country. So our chat room here, all the folks that are watching in our chat room, we're having a watch party. We're all watching it together while we're watching the bowling, and we're cheering on Team USA right now.
Some great events going on today.
A lot is going on.
Best.
Right. So I'm kind of sitting here, just to give a little update on this game. It's 11-10 right now, France. And there's Victor Wembanyama, looks like an absolute freak out there on the court. He is playing phenomenally well, just had a big dunk. Steph tried about a half-court three-pointer, almost went in. Right now, very early here, it's 5:37 in the first quarter right now, 11-10 France. And Victor just missed an alley-oop, and the USA's on their way back down the court right now. This is on NBC, by the way, everybody. So
Let's go.
doing a lot of stuff up here right now.
I love it. I love it.
But we're having fun, and I'm glad you're here with me. Stick around as long as you like, my friend. We're just going to be watching basketball, watching bowling, updating people on the standings and what's going on. You guys open tonight then?
We are, yeah.
How
Yep.
late?
So we're open till 1 a.m., so till bar close pretty much.
How far is it from here?
So it's right off of Kansas Expressway and Sunset. So, 5-minute drive.
I'm at that Oasis Hotel. Is that the direction I'm going, or
down
the other
north
way?
a little bit.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I'd make a right out of here and then a right out of there.
So you're 10, 15 minutes max.
Okay.
Yeah.
I might swing by.
Come through,
to check
play some
the place.
pickleball, play some
I don't
golf.
know how active I'm going to be.
Yeah.
It's a long day here, but I might come by and partake in one of the beverages that you serve there.
I love it. Yeah, eat some food, eat some apps. Kitchen's open till 11.
That's nice.
Yeah, you'll see me and Kevin going bow to bow on the pickleball court maybe.
Oh, really?
Maybe get in some golf, you name it.
Well, be careful what you guys wish for, because I break ankles.
There we go.
I break ankles everywhere I go. It doesn't matter what I play.
Your own or someone else's?
Oh, everybody else's.
There we
Yeah,
go.
they don't
Yeah.
know what they're doing, because they used to call me Flash. That's how fast I am.
I love it.
I've lost about 10% of my flash, but
that comes with time and age.
I'm still faster than the speed of sound.
Let's
Just
go.
put it that way.
Let's bring it on to the pickleball court.
Steph has now thrown up two huge, massively, 6 feet behind the three-point line threes, and has missed them both.
Steph's insane.
But the U.S. is up 12-11 right now. You like basketball?
I do, yeah. I grew up playing a little bit, then quickly realized it was not for me, but total respect to the game.
Look at Tommy Jones cleaning up his deadwood before he leaves the pair. Now that's a sportsmanship award winner if I've ever seen one.
Absolutely. Yeah, man, bowling is a insane sport. So much talent. I tried to go to the lanes with Kevin when we were younger, and quickly realized that was not my sport either. So, all props to these guys out here today. Lane patterns and you name it. Something you never realize just coming off the street into bowling.
No. That's an invisible playing field that we can't see. I almost wish you could see it, just because on a golf course you can see a big body of water, or you can see a bunker, or you can see a green that slopes so bad. How's this guy going to make a putt on this thing?
Yep, absolutely.
Anthony Edwards checking into the game for Team USA. Devin Booker's going to take a seat along with Joel Embiid. Jason Tatum checking into the game for the United States. He sat out in 2 of the 4 games that they played so far, but Tatum getting into the game with 4:12 left in the first.
Right on, yeah. And if so the yard is 18 and up. So if you're 18 or below, you can stay till 7. 18 and over, stay all night till 1 a.m. And if you guys mention Caleb at the door, we'll get you in for free. Usually it's a $5 cover for adults, 10 for minors. But
okay, that's a noteworthy thing. Caleb at the door.
That's right.
Mention Caleb at the door when you go to Classics Yard, and you get in for free.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do it tonight. Tonight only. So come on and hang out. Enjoy. Have some fun.
So we had a question about where's Mike Peck at, and Mike Peck is now joining into our live stream pairs, lanes 27 and 28. Mike Peck Bowling with Darren Bloomquist, Bryant Ezel, and Chandler Tisdale. Also going to have Ryan Barnes, Spencer Robars, Brandon Mooney, and Eric Pollock here in this game. We are getting ready to go into game number 3 already.
Well, I'm going to skedaddle. It was so nice being here.
Hey,
Thank
thanks
you
for
having
coming
me.
by, man.
Yeah,
Anytime.
this is fun.
Hey, if you guys keep being involved in this event, don't be a stranger. I'll try to get by there later tonight. Again,
Absolutely.
thank you for all that you do and your support of bowling, because I know you have options on where you spend your marketing dollars, and to get involved in bowling, we certainly do appreciate it.
Anything we can do to help.
All right, thanks
you
so
so
much. That is our man, Caleb Schween. He's I'm going to go check out his place tonight. Classics Yard, big sponsor of this event. It's a pleasure. Don't move the camera. I will keep it here most of the game. I'll give some love to the other pairs, but the good news is I built this picture-in-picture about a year and a half ago so that I don't have to switch as much, and it does give you the opportunity to see every ball go down the lane. And I have actually had some fans write in and say, you know what, I grab a score sheet and I keep track of the scores on the bottom right one in case, you know, I just watched like a heave from half court by France. That was unbelievable. But anyway, I've had people do that, but I will make sure that we do give both of these some love, but we'll make sure we get Mike plenty of coverage here in this game number 3. Glad you're with us here on Inside Bowling. We were just talking it over with Caleb Schween from Classics Yard, one of the sponsors of this event. It's like a big pickleball play games place with food and drink. It reminds me, from what I understand, of Chicken and the Pickle chain, but except he's got his own thing right here in Springfield, so we certainly do appreciate him stopping by. Also want to thank our other sponsors, Ben Crazy, Enterprise Park Lanes, home of the Greater Ozarks, Springfield Coring and Cutting, and of course our bowling sponsors, Columbia 300, Brunswick, and Track. Anthony Edwards drains a 3 for the U.S. They are now up 16-13, 1:59 left in the first. And that's going to take the basketball game to timeout. Nice to see the U.S. not trailing early in this one. That Serbia game was very, very scary for the U.S. We'll have standings after 2 here shortly. Again, this event had 26 this morning, and on this squad, I think it's 31. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. Yep, 31. 31 teams on this squad. So that brings us to 57 total teams entered, and they will take re-entries tonight. They will take re-entries starting at 6 o'clock later. How's everybody feeling out there? Feeling okay out there in YouTube land watching today's coverage? I want to welcome in all of our viewers. Certainly do appreciate you being here on Inside Bowling. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, make sure that you do me a solid and do so. That'd be great if you did. Robin Morrison from South African, and a whole bunch of emojis just showed up in the chat. Hello, Robin. Welcome. We get people watching from all over the world here. It's really remarkable. Nice shot there by Darren. Mooney and Pollock, the Southpaws from Chicago. Thank you, Ashley. You're the best. Like this video if you would. It helps us with YouTube rankings. One minute left in the first quarter in the gold medal Olympic game between the United States and France. Currently right now, the U.S. up 17-15, France with possession. game's getting a little sloppy. Tatum called for the foul with a push on Rudy Gobert in the back. You know, I often think about whether or not I could actually broadcast another sport. It's hard. It's hard. That's why when we get announcers to come into our sport and they're even just okay, that's like a big win in my book. I mean,
Hello, ready for first, y'all is ready.
Lon McCarron, Rob Stone, John Fanta, all these guys, they're professionals. I mean, for them to be able to just slide in and do bowling, because we're such a unique sport where we've got all these weird terms for everything. It's difficult to understand our scoring. Anthony Edwards just made a 3 right in front of Rudy Gobert's face, 20-15 U.S., 20 seconds left in the first quarter in the gold medal game. U.S. lead by 5 after 1. Men's basketball, gold medal game on NBC if you want to watch it. Brian Barnes makes the spare. Maybe this pattern is going to start to stretch a little bit. Femke Posma watching from the Netherlands. Thanks for being here. How many are going to make the cut, CJ? I was told 1 and 4. That's what Kevin said. But I want to make sure that I'm not just hearing things, okay? So I'm going to go look it up. And you know where I can get that information? That standings link at the top goes right to their Facebook page. And I think I'm going to be able to find the answer to that question in there. At least I hope to. All right, let's see. Here we are. Springfield doubles, Here we are. Here we go. Let's see what this says. Welcome to the 2024 Springfield Doubles Shootout. $10,000 guaranteed first place regardless of entries. A $250 deposit. Okay, all that's good. Jessica Burgess and CT, Chris Taylor taking care of everything, and Kevin Williams promoting the event. Great. 500 a team. I got the Calcutta. Field fills at 120 teams. We're going to be a little short of that. Modified challenge pattern. All teams will bowl 7 games of qualifying across 40 lanes. 1 out of 4 teams from A, B, and C squads will make Sunday's cashers round at 8:30. So there you go, 1 and 4, which is what I said earlier, but I just want to double check. Pins will carry over from qualifying, where teams will bowl 5 more games to determine our top 16 for the Baker Bracket Match Play. Match play will be single elimination, best of 3 matches this year, not best of 5, best of 3 with buys. Seeds 9 through 16 will bowl round 1, with the winners moving on to bowl seeds 5 through 8. Winners from round 2 will move on to bowl seeds 1 through 4, and then so on. Team info and payment, and there you go. $10,000 for first, $5,000 for second, $3,000 for third and fourth, based on a full field, but still going to pay a lot of money out here, and they had about $30K in the Calcutta last night. This is the point in time where I do want to check in on our other pairs and check in on scores, but remember, all balls bowled are still on the screen. U.S. now up 7, AD under the hoop, starting to feel it. Jason Britton, off to a slow start, 53 in the fourth. Matt Harper, his partner, also off to a slow start. No strikes through 3 frames, but he's clean. Kyle Wilkes, slow start as well. Zeke Chiles, off to not a bad start there. Chris Taylor, off to a slow start as well. He has 54 in the fourth. Tim Curran, double, 9 spare. Jared Thompson, double, 9 spare strike. Kyle Troop, open double over here on these lanes. We'll watch Troop throw a shot, and then we'll go back and invert the stream. I wanted to give you a scoring update right there. Thelma, I work at Bowl TV. I'm part of the announcing team over there. Tell you what, Anthony Davis is starting to take over here in the second quarter. He scored back-to-back buckets, and he is just around the rim, just beating up France right now. So after troop strike, I told you I'd switch back over here. Chandler Tisdale up on the left lane. Oh, that's unfortunate. I thought he got through that one really nice. I don't know if this is official news or not. No, not official news. I had something on the Brandon Ayuk going to Cleveland, but I think it's from a fake Twitter news account thing. So we won't mess with that. Okay, I've got some scores coming in. Scores coming in. Scores coming in. Hat turned sideways with the scores coming in. And France is mounting a comeback, folks. The U.S. were up by 7. Now they're up by 1 with 7:37 left in the second. France on a 5-0 run, I believe. Tatum almost turned the ball over. The Ant-Man out to Tatum. Tatum takes it to the hoop. Little floater. Little strong. Back out to KD for a 3. France gets the rebound back the other way. France. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. France takes the lead 25-24 on an unbelievable dish and run to the hoop. U.S. is going to have their hands full in this game. All right, I've got standings after 2. What happened to my screen capture? Doesn't like it anymore or what? The heck happened here? Window, configure. Oh, I know what happened. There it is. All right, here we go, everybody. Scores of this squad only after 2. We're going to see them together for the first time. Jared Thompson and Kyle Troop. Kyle Troop opens up with 5:14. Thompson with 4:41. That's 9:55. They lead. Eric and Tommy, both of the Jones variety, at 9:44. Kendall Martin, Mike Dole, 9:43. They had an opening 5:30 to start. Cameron Doyle, Nick Crummell, 9:41. Brandon, jeez. Cam Crow and Boog Kroll at 9:33. Keplinger and Biondo at 9:09. Mooney and Pollock at 8:85. Barnes and Robarge 8:77. Notice Ryan off to a slow start with 3:55. Spencer with 5:22. Demore and Edwards 8:69, 8:52 for Britton and Harper. Hanrahan and Bolts 8:42. Valenzuela and Shirley 8:41, 8:38 for Anthony Thompson and Tiger Miller. Jace Myers and Seth Tegnemeyer 8:32. Kirkendall and Wilson 8:30. All the scores can be found on our link of the standings there, Springfield Doubles Facebook page. There you go, up to date. Mooney's a player. I really like Mooney a lot. Robarge is perfect. Let's see if Barnes can help him out this game and give him his first 200 game. I like that line so much better. Instead of trying to hook the whole lane, throwing it harder, playing the Tommy Jones line, that's much better, Ryan. Much better. Good adjustment. U.S. is starting to bring some D now. Drew Holiday out there. Much needed D. France up 25-24, 5:40 left in the third. LeBron just took it the distance for a layup under the hoop. High degree of difficulty, but puts it in. U.S. up 26-25. Gold medal game over on NBC, 26-25. Victor Wembanyama just absolutely just ran over Drew Holiday. Embarrassed him. This Victor Wembanyama, my goodness. Spencer Robarge, meanwhile, he's kind of a my goodness as well. He is so lined up here today. Goodness. You know, Victor Wembanyama and Spencer Robarge should play in like a dual event where you bowl 10 games and then you play 10 basketball games. I would take them to win everything. In Springfield, I would. U.S. are churning it on. I wasn't watching last couple shots, but Bam Adebayo just threw one down, and U.S. now up by 5. Nice little finish here for Ryan Barnes, 236. Robarge can still get to 279. 258 for Brandon Mooney. 268 for Eric Pollock. Pollock and Mooney looking to make a big move here. They were 85 over, 429, 456 to start. A little bit further ahead is that pair. Mike Peck here. can bowl 249 in his. He's kind of got the Dixie Cup from the 80s thing going on too, with that purple and light blue and white. And of course, you got to have the hat on backwards if you're going to bowl 300 in this event. That's why Spencer didn't bowl 300 and had 299. If he would put a hat on backwards, he'd have got it. Considering Michael Holloman and A.J. Rice both have 300 games, and that's what they did. We got an order ready in Spencer's backswing. Oh. You know what, though? Robar's ball speed is what's actually making him be able to strike so much. He's sending pins everywhere. That's just a bad break. But considering Spencer opened with, let's see what he started with. He bowled. Keep forgetting I have to look far down the standings. 299, 223. And now 258. Just a little 770 or so. No big deal. Bryant Ezel. You're getting the 240s. That's pretty sweet right there. Pollock can bowl 258. Excuse me, 267. Man, oh man, my eyes are just deceiving me. 247. 247 and 238 for those two. That's 485. I do know that much. Once I can see the number, I can add the number. And Spencer finishing out 258. Nice bowling there, guys. Nice opening 3-game set for you, Spencer. And hey, Ryan, nice recovery here. It's all about team, not individuals in this event. Ryan and Spence are good buddies. Update in the France game here. U.S. up 37-33. .237 left in the second. KD just drained a 3. U.S. up 40-33 now. There is Steve Weimer chasing Deadwood. Unbelievable. I'm going to invert things. Owner of the bowling center, chasing his own Deadwoods. Gotta love it. That's how you stay young. Jason Britton can bowl 201. Matt Harper, 199. Kyle Wilkes bowled 176. And Zeke Chili's can bowl 245. Chris Taylor had 164. Tim Curran, the best he can do is 182. Jared Thompson bowled 246. Nice game for the House Mouse. And Kyle Troop can bowl 257. Little three-point play for France. Victor Wembanyama checking back into the game for France with 2:13 left in the second. U.S. leads 40-36 in the U.S. men's gold medal basketball game over on NBC. We're having a little watch party here while we're watching the bowling. How is Kevin Williams doing in this event? Scott wants to know. We'll check it out. Steph Curry just had a three-pointer hit the front of the rim, bounce up in the air, and go in on the second hop. U.S. up 43-36. I'll get you some Kevin Williams scores here. How about Kevin Williams, 232, 203. Anthony Lavery Spar, 168, 198 to start. So a slow start for Lavery Spar. Kyle Troop doubles in the 10th. It's going to be in the 250s. He and Jared are going to bowl 503 if he strikes. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Devin Booker has 12 points for the U.S. About to go to the line on a three-point play, trying to make it 13 in the first half. And Troop. Boom. Head back over here. Check out some final scores here. Darren Bloomquist can still get to 278. Nope. Bryant Ezel, 244. Chandler Tisdale, 236 max. James Kniffin Jr. is my new hero. He, unlike Nate Garcia this morning, and I'm just giving Nate a hard time. I was just joking with him. It was no big deal. I'm just joking around. Came over and asked, can I put this here? Is that going to be in your way on the camera? Doing a little live streaming here today. The U.S. are up 10 now, 46-36 currently over France in the first half. 1:20 left to go.
Where are they starting at? We're on the first pair. First pair.
How is Packy doing? Packy had 248, 225. His partner Austin Bolts had 165, 205. And in this last game, Packy had 215 and Austin had 202. Eric Jones and Tommy Jones bowled a little 410-ish. 195 and 210. Mike Peck. Looking to finish with 236. Does it. Bryant Ezel, Chandler Tisdale, possible 480 this game. Bloomquist and Peck, 495 in the books. Nice bowling on this pair for all four bowlers combined. There you go. Little messenger there on the fill. How about it? Just like that, we move into game 4. Again, don't forget, we got 3 squads here today as we bring you continuing coverage here from Springfield. Springfield double shootout weekend. We will invert Galbraith and Bonta, Niffen and Freed, Crow and Kroll, and Jones will be here on our right two pairs. U.S. now up 10, 12 seconds left against France in the second quarter. France with the final possession of the first quarter. Wembanyama looks like he's going to take it. Slips it down inside. Looks like France is going to be down by 8 at halftime. As they go to the locker room, men's U.S. Olympic gold medal game. $49 for the United States, 41 for France at halftime. 90 total points. I hope you guys are kind of enjoying this watch party together. Not even if you don't even love basketball. It's about our United States winning gold. You don't have to be a basketball fan. I mean, if there's one game you should watch in a century, it's probably this one. It's better than the NBA Finals. And with that said, while we're waiting for some players to come over, I am going to take a quick stretch and walk of the concourse, and I'll be right back with game number 4, everybody. It's going to be a good one. All right, everybody, back with you here. Picking things up, game 4. Again, Darren Galbraith, Kali Bonta, James Kniffen, Jared Freed, Cam Crow, Boog Kroll, and Eric Jones with Tommy Jones. Over on our other pairs, we have the vacant teams. They're really consistent. They're both going to bowl 0. Anthony Thompson, Tiger Miller, Packy, and Austin Bolds, Blake Demore, Wesley Edwards. Blake and Wesley have not missed. Now they have. Unfortunately. Didn't mean to do that to you, Wes. They are now on the bottom right-hand side of your screen. We'll stay here. The coupon code should work on the new dry fit hoodies. If they don't, I know what the problem is. Let me fix that. That's my bad. It's a whole new collection. I forgot to go in and make the promo code on there. Give me a moment. I will fix that. Let me see. Discounts. Let's find YouTube. YouTube discount code. Totally my bad. We are going to add dry fit hoodies to that discount code, 15%. All right. Check it now. Should work. Check it now. Please let me know. Let's see. Beautiful, Ashley. Thank you. Rep says, I try to work one in per event. I heard rumors of the Rosenberg Rizzo's team shoes falling off. Can you confirm or deny, Mike? Yes, all my shoes fell off and my glasses. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Please, please. Ashley picking up that inside bowling hoodie, looking like me. Appreciate you. Thank you, Jason. I will indeed. I will indeed. Tommy's pretty far left now. You see where his feet are. He also likes to walk to his target. It's just like the further left you get, it's very difficult to get that ball out to the right. You got to really move your eyes right. Big time. More than these bowlers are used to doing. They're used to bowling on a little bit more demanding patterns, a little more hold built in, but it's hooking a lot. All right, I think I got everything kind of squared away here, which means I'm probably just in time for standings, right? It's probably that time. G2B, G3B. Game 2B, G3B. Let me see. Let's see what's going on here. All right, I got a 3-game update here. Let's take a look at that. Everything's kind of blue now. Standings. After 3. Jared Thompson and Kyle Troop. 1458, 469, 486, and then 503. It's a great start. Cameron Crow and Boog Kroll, 1385. Keplinger and Biondo, 1371. Biondo starts with 781. Mooney and Pollock, 1370. Kendall Martin and Mike Dole, 1367. At 1360 is Doyle and Crummel. Barnes and Robarge at 1360. Spencer started with 780 to start his day. Kyle Troop had 771, by the way. Eric Jones and Tommy Jones, 697 and 657 equals 1354 for those guys. Bloomquist and Peck, 1297, 725 for Bloomquist. Nice start for him. Kirkendall and Wilson, 1286 so far. Kniffen and Freed, 1282. 1275 for Ezel and Tisdale. Valenzuela and Shirley at 1264. And at 1259, Hanrahan and Bolds. All standings can be found, again, over on the Facebook page, which is pinned at the top of the chat. Standings up there. Again, want to say a sincere thank you to everybody out there picking up the merch. You can save 15% with coupon code YouTube over at InsideBowling.com. I want to thank Jessica for bringing me the scores all the time and emailing them over as well. She just dropped them off right here in the booth. Of course, Kevin for having me here, and CT, the general manager here, Chris Taylor. Not the Chris Taylor that's bowling the tournament, but the CT that works here. Thanks Steve Weimer, who I just saw when I was doing my little stretch of my legs. Chilling with him, talking with him a little bit. Glad you're here watching today. Now I need to go take an eye and a peek-see over here at the men's basketball game. Third quarter underway, 8:37 left. Currently right now the U.S. are up 52-43. Make that 53-43. Embiid went to the line and made them both. USA looking good here in this game. This game, if you want to watch, it's over on NBC. US with a steal. Steph just banged a tray. They're up by 13 now. Here comes the US pulling away. Jason wants to know, is it extra to add your name to it? I don't have that feature set up yet, doing anything like that. Although I will ask you guys this. I am considering, because of the format and the process that we do, direct to film on items really look good. It's like what Nike and Under Armour and everybody's doing. And I am considering bringing in a polo shirt where you can get your favorite brand on there on the front, and then like in like a pocket area, left chest, and then you could have your name put on the back, and you could pick from 3 different fonts. And I think I could probably put those out at a really good rate for people. I mean, obviously I have my markup in there, but I can get a really nice breathable polo and put your name on the back and do a logo on the front, 1 or 2 logos on the front, for probably around 45 bucks. But yeah, right now I don't have all that built out yet. Eventually we might. US now up by 13. I was mentioning Tommy Jones walking to his target. Dennis Hacker, of course, comes off the top rope and says, I would walk to target in Cape Girardeau, but that's like 35 miles. That's pretty good, Dennis. I got to say, it gives me a little chuckle. Eric Jones kind of going in like a 2-0 pace here this game. Tommy as well. Bud Kroll having a few issues there. 81 in the 5th, open in the 6th, gives him 90, and a strike up in the 7th. They are just playing really, really friction-y, if there's such a thing. Very friction-y out there right now. A lot of front of the lane hook. Great shot by Tommy. Beautiful. Just do it like that every time, Tommy. Look, he's counting the boards. What board was I on? He's got it. Thanksgiving. What happened on Thanksgiving? Steph starting to feel it. US is up by 14 now. 6:57 left in the 3rd. Steph Curry drains a 3. Watching the Olympic basketball men's gold medal final game here. Pretty awesome. LeBron, Steph, KD on the court. They're actually all talking to each other on the bench right now. All right, I think it's time to switch over here. Take a look at some scores. Got 237 up there for Anthony Thompson. Tiger Miller, 219 max. Packy Hanrahan can bowl 268. Austin Bolds, 228 max. Blake DeMore can bowl 211. Wesley Edwards, 212. Wow. Austin Bolts run over the rack 7-pin. Oh, I get it, Jason. I get it now. I understand. I understand. It happens to the best of us. This goes for anybody out there, including Jason. If you ever wanna put in like a larger order, just shoot us a note at sales@insidebowling.com. You know, if you're looking to order like, I don't know, 8 shirts or more or something like that, we can make you a custom coupon code. When you buy in bulk like that, we can do a little bit better on some of the pricing. Just FYI. I have to just take a look at it, see what kind of a little bit better deal we could do for you. That goes for anybody. Sales@insidebowling.com. You can send that in. Hey, Gus, what's up, my friend? Doing well. Doing well, buddy. Football season is going to be upon us soon. All those winners, man. Print that money, my friend. Print that money. Packy with the first one there in the 10th. Packy now on the bottom right of your screening in bowl 268. Cam Crow stuffs an 8-pin. He and Boog slowing down a little bit here on the in pair. Eric Jones trying to bail out 207 and almost pocket 8 tens for a left-handed player. Running him over. Best he can do is 186. Best Tommy can do is 182. Boy, low score. Low score here. Kevin Durant is so good in international competition. He can hit threes. He can hit the pull-up jumpers. He can take it to the hoop. He's hit a nice pull-up jumper up by 12 now. 5:33 left in the third. Victor Wembanyama is missing a shoe. All right, Eric, there you go. 186. This pattern, this self-developed pattern here is really in my opinion, is really playing tricky here, this B squad. They're hooking a lot. So this game for Tommy and Eric, really surprising. I mean, they're going to go backwards 14 and maybe another 28. Minus 42 for the game. And that's kind of what we're seeing. We're seeing teams hit landmines here and there and just not bowl a game at all. And Cam and Boog here also on this pair not having the best go of it, but, you know, they're trying to salvage some plus here. Which, considering what Eric and Tommy did, you know, that's kind of a nice score here for this game. Again, if you're just tuning in, the standings right now, Cam Crow and Bug Kroll open up with 467, 466, 452. This will be their lowest game. 414 is what's left. And if you look at Tommy Jones and Eric Jones, they open with 460, 484, 410, and now they're going to be, like I said, in the threes. They're going to be 357, minus 43 in the wrong direction here. Scores are lower.
Ella, your order's ready, Ella. Mark, your order's ready, Mark.
Between the pews.
Hey, by the way, everybody, just as a quick message, make sure you head over to gobowling.com, print out a free game pass, tell your friends and neighbors they should go out and go bowling today because today is National Bowling Day. Happy National Bowling Day, everybody. We do love us some bowling around here. Happy National Bowling Day. We officially now move into game number 5 of 7. I'd like to thank you for tuning in to continuing coverage here of our event down here in Springfield, Missouri. Enterprise Park Lanes, the name of the event, 2024 Springfield Doubles Shootout. I'm Mike Flanagan from Inside Bowling, bringing you the action. I'll have guests throughout the day. A little bit later, I think Zach Wilkins is going to join me on C Squad, which I certainly do appreciate. Zach is a very knowledgeable player, entertaining as well. And I'm looking forward to having him join me in the booth later on tonight. I don't know how long he'll be here, but if he's even here for a game, it'll be a real treat. Make sure you tune into that. Also here, we're coming down to the wire here. About to go into the 4th quarter of the gold medal game in the men's basketball 2024 in Paris. USA versus France. Right now it's 68-61 US over France. Check that, 70-61 US. Coming in here for game number 5, you got Pollock and Mooney along with ALS and Kevin Williams. Bryant Ezel and Chandler Tisdale, Rick Justice and Sam Swimford. And on the bottom right of our screen, we'll invert. Jason Britton, Matt Harper, Kendall Martin, Mike Dole, Chris Taylor, Tim Curran, Jace Meyer, and Seth Tegtemeyer. Those players will be available down the bottom right-hand side of your screen, and we'll check in on their scores periodically here in this 5th game. 3 to go on this squad. I'll start to do some comparisons between the two squads here in about a game or so. Gus says Mike, Chiefs win with the three-peat. Had the last 2 years, they're going to win again. Okay. I made my Super Bowl selections on Bowl TV this week. I guess I could share those with you guys right now if you're interested in that. France is hanging tough against the U.S. The U.S. just keeps doing things to pull away, and then there you go. France is back within 8. Evan Fournier with a three-pointer. 10 seconds left in the 3rd, guys. LeBron, KD. Let's see. Ant-Man just threw it away. And that's going to be a goaltend, right? Should be a goaltend against the U.S. on a fast break. My picks on Bowl TV for next year, the Super Bowl, in the NFC, representing the NFC in the Super Bowl and losing to the AFC team will be the Dallas Cowboys. And in the AFC, I like the Baltimore Ravens to win Super Bowl 59. Who do you guys like? Ravens Cowboys. I know, Big App. Yeah. We're having a little watch party here. I told everybody in the chat to watch the game too. This is we may never see this again ever in our lifetime. 3 of arguably 10 of the top 10 basketball players of all time: KD, Steph, and LeBron, because they're not going to play in LA. They're all going to be into their 40s. So they keep pulling away, and then France gets back within 7 or 8, and they pull away, and then France gets back to 7 or 8.
I didn't want France to win. I just wanted Wemby to play good because I have a bunch of his cards.
Yeah, Wemby's playing very well. He's draining threes and everything. Wemby's a long-term hold. Like, I'm talking 15-year hold.
I have a lot of his cards.
Yeah.
All his hands.
Okay. What's the best one you got?
I just got a Wemby Optic Hollow pack.
Okay.
10. We have a cracked ice, a prism cracked ice, and a 10. I had a red cracked ice courtside. And shitty, I had it out of 149, but it 9. So
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with that.
Don't be afraid to resubmit too, unless you legitimately think it'll 9 again.
Yeah, we were talking about it. So the card store by my house, I submitted 6 cards, and I've got 4 9s and 2 10s. And then my buddy works at a card store in Arkansas. I think I've submitted probably 20 to 30 cards with him. And like,
Thank you.
I just put in a submission. I sent in 8 cards, 7 of them 10. And then me and him sent in 4 cards together that we pulled together. And 3 of them 10. And the only one that came 10 was the least valuable card.
Nice.
So I was like, I don't know what the difference is between the two. Like, I had a CJ Stroud checkerboard that I just submitted that I thought was immaculate at 9. I think I'm going to crack it and resubmit it.
How'd you get that? Pulled it?
Pull it.
Out of what?
Those Walmart tins.
Okay.
With it has the green, like, green bag.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But it's just got 4 packs in there, and I just pulled it out.
What are those at 10? $50?
No, that card in a 10?
No. How much are the 10s? I'm sorry. The
$25.
$25. Okay.
$25, it's a $1,000 card.
Yeah. Cool. Talking things over with Sean Lavery Spar up here in the booth about baseball cards. Meanwhile, I think I got some action here on the scores. I think I got some score action here for you. So what are they doing here? G4. Oh, there's two of them here. Let's go. Yeah, this works well. My screen capture gets mad at me for some reason. There we go. And Standings, everybody. Some standings. Kevin Williams off to a slow start here. I'm telling you, everybody's going high. Okay. Brandon Mooney and Eric Pollock are your leaders right now. 429, 456, 485, 467. Respectable scores, but they're not setting the world on fire here by any means. So scoring pace is lower. Jared Thompson and Kyle Troop, they just bowled 371 the last game. They're at 1829. Keplinger and Biondo are at 1808. 428, 481, 462, 437. Doyle and Crummel are at 1803. Barnes and Robarge are at 1790. Cam Crow and Bug Kroll are at 1774. Kirkendall and Wilson at 1772. Kniffen and Freed at 1772. Ezel and Tisdale at 1746. Martin and Dole at 1736. Man, a lot of low games this last game. They had 369. Hanrahan and Bolds at 1730. Eric Jones and Tommy Jones at 1711. Anthony Thompson and Tiger Miller at 1676. Britton and Harper at 1676 as well. Carlson and McLaren 1672. And then Bloomquist and Peck at 1668. All scores are available on the link I have in the chat, link to the Springfield Doubles Shootout Facebook page. 7:39 left in the fourth quarter. Gold medal Olympics game, men's basketball. Currently right now, the U.S. have 77 points with 7:39 left, and France is shooting free throws. Missed the first one, can get to 69 points. 77-69 if he makes his free throw. 8-point lead for the U.S. with 7:39 left in the game. $77-69. Eric Pollock, many of you may not know this, but he was a collegiate national champion for Wichita State back in about 2000. Guy can bowl. The R next to the names on the sheet is for re-entries. Yep, that is correct. Ashley, who we got in the PWBA stepladder for tonight? Let me know. I'm not sure who's going to be on there, but yeah, I forgot that that's going on today as well. U.S. are up by 8. LeBron driving on Victor Wembanyama. Step back shot was just out. Drew Holiday ends up draining a 3. 80-69 United States. 7 minutes left. U.S. has their eyes on the gold. Victor Wembanyama just took a three-pointer. It was about 7 or 8 feet behind the three-point line. Starting to force shots, France. The U.S. looking really good here, although LeBron just turned it over trying to get it down to AD. Victor fouled. He's trying to get it to a 9-point game. Meanwhile, here in Springfield, Kevin Williams has 1 strike through 6 frames. There's going to be a lot of good bowlers re-entering. So I'm not going to use that anymore. Let me see what I got here. I want to look at something. Got after 4 here. I'm going to get rid of these. So earlier today, your leaders are Dimitri Cruz and Michael Holloman. And they are at 33.83. So they are they are 583 over for 7. So through 4, Mooney and Pollock are 237 over. Leading this thing. And they're bowling good again this game. Thompson and Troop at 1829. Keplinger and Biondo at 1808. Albrecht and Wilkins were second at 33.54 earlier today, and quite a bit of a gap back to third. A.J. Rice, Nate Garcia at 31.87. So 33.54 was second, 31.87 was third. $225 a man's kind of a lot right now in this event. 50 a game times 7 is 350 over. France charging back with 5:34 to go. 80-72 U.S.
Danny, your order's ready. Danny.
LeBron with the jam. Jimmy Fallon on the court. Or court side, I should say. A lot of celebrities at the Olympics. $82.72. 82.74, 4:58 left. Let's take a peek over here at the scores on our other pair. Jason Britton, still bowl 257. 258 left for Matt Harper. They're up in the 7th. Kendall Martin can bowl 215. Mike Dole, 248. Chris Taylor can still bowl 213. Tim Curran, 254. Jace Meyer can bowl 235. And Seth can bowl 196. Pollock now, tournament leaders. Little 6-pin there. Pace in this basketball game has gotten a bit ridiculous. France has thrown it away twice. The U.S. missed a three-pointer and an easy layup. 4:15 left. France is starting to press. U.S. up 8. If I'm Steve Kerr, I'm telling the boys to just slow everything down a little bit. Slow everything down. No reason to keep the pace high. You got to lead. 4:15 left. Let's see, our show here tonight. Melanie McDaniel, the number 5 seed up in Detroit. Brianna Cote, the 4 seed. Jordan Richard, the 3 seed. Jillian Martin is the 2 seed, and Stephanie Zavala the number 1 seed tonight. That is going to be a good show. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Tournament leaders here. Eric Pollock, Brandon Mooney. On this pair that's been tough. Bowling a great game here. Now, they are both left-handed. It is holding up better on the left right now. Kevin Williams, a little 6'8". Little trip out there. And over on NBC, men's basketball, Steph Curry just threw it away. It's 82-76, and Curry just turned the ball over. And LeBron just fouled the French player. I didn't see who it was. And now France is going to go to the line. to try to cut the lead to 6. This game's getting very interesting. It's amazing seeing Steph and LeBron in the same under the hoop, both trying to block the ball out. Yeah, actually, I take that back. It is a 6-point game right now. France is looking to cut it to 4, folks. This is going to come down to the wire in the gold medal game. The United States, if they let this one slip away, Steve Kerr is never going to hear the end of it. And it will slightly affect his coaching resume. That was just pretty much about as good as it possibly can be coming into the Olympics. Five-point game. 1 out of 2 at the line for France. 5-point game, 3:30 left. LeBron has the ball, bringing the ball up the court. He's the captain. He's in charge. Also on the court is Devin Booker, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, and Anthony Davis. U.S. unable to even get a shot off, and now France comes back the other way and misses a dunk. Victor Wembanyama comes back with the dunk. It's a 3-point game in Paris. 2:56 to play. Brandon Mooney finishes with 2:06 here in Springfield. 2:49 left for Eric Pollock. Curry with a big 3. Monster 3 for Steph Curry. U.S. up by 6. 2:37 left. Steph Curry, in my opinion, MVP of the Olympics. What he did to keep his team in it against Serbia. Victor Wembanyama with a 3-point attempt. Doesn't go down. France unable to get the rebound. They fouled Kevin Durant. And I believe Durant is going to go to the line as they are over on the fouls. U.S. getting ready to pull even further away here in this one. They came in 17.5-point favorites. France has kept it very close. 6-point game currently. Anthony Lavery-Spar with 2:20 that game. Kevin Williams can still get to 2:14. Beautiful shot by Chandler Tisdale. That's a triple now for him. Kevin Durant at the line, continuing to extend his points all-time Olympic record in this gold medal game. He's got 14 in the game, looking to make it 15 at the line. And in. U.S. up. Now 87-79, timeout, France. U.S. 2 minutes and 22 seconds away from claiming the gold. Steph Curry would be 1 for 1 in the Olympics with a gold medal. Let's invert our scores here. Jason Britton still going at it. 2:57 left. Matt Harper, 2:37 left. Kendall Martin, 2:15. Mike Dolkenbowl, 2:11. It was 192 for Chris Taylor, 2:54 for Tim Curran. Nice game, Tim. Seth Techmeyer, 162 and 2:35 for Jace Meyer. Now we go back and check in on Eric Pollock, who just 3-7'd on his fill. Looked like a ball change. So 220 for ALS, 175 again for Kevin Williams. 206, Brandon Mooney, 227 for Eric Pollock. That pair just looks tough. Bryant Ezel can still get to 215. 245 left for his partner, Chandler Tisdale. Rick Justice can bowl 191 and 236 for Sam. Two games to go here in Springfield on B Squad. We'll be back with C Squad coming up, scheduled for 6 o'clock. Scheduled for 6 o'clock tonight. Might start a little bit later than that. A little bit shorter turnaround if you look at the squad times. France with a pullback jumper, number 12, not sure who that is. France now down 6 to the U.S. 2 minutes remaining in the gold medal game. Curry with the ball. He's taking a three. Bang! Nails it. Steph Curry, he's been unbelievable for the U.S. They are now up 9 with 1:48 to go. They can taste the gold medal. France with a three-pointer. Nails it. Back to a 6-point game. 90-84 USA, 1:41 left. France answers after Steph puts the three down. Evan Fournier nailed the three for France. Here we go. Watching this game over on NBC right here while I'm up here in the booth. Kevin Durant with the ball. Down into Booker, back out to Curry. Curry, step back three. Oh my God. Curry nails that one about 6 feet behind the three-point line. And the whole crowd's going nuts. Everybody's going nuts right now. Curry can taste it. He's screaming on the court, grabbing his jersey for USA. And now Joel Embiid and the bench all have the night-night sign as if it's time to go to sleep. This one's over. 9-point game, 1:18 to go for the U.S. Steph Curry down the stretch has been incredible. This is one of the most incredible performances I've ever seen in NBA basketball history here in the Olympics. NBA players representing the Team USA. They're going to do it, folks. Team USA is going to win. France is going to get the silver medal. AD applying major defense on Evan Fournier. 56 seconds left. 9-point game. U.S. cruising. If you haven't been watching the game and have no interest, there is just 50 seconds left. I highly suggest that you at least see how the U.S. celebrates here. You're going to see guys that dominate a sport and make so much money do something today that they will remember for the rest of their lives that is just different. Victor Wembanyama with a three-pointer with 54 seconds to go. The game is now 93-87. France not going away. 6-point game. 54 seconds remain. France still with an outside shot after that three-pointer by Wembanyama. Steph Curry, of course, you put the ball in his hands to bring it up the court. Curry just threw up a rainbow three as a desperation shot and nails it. I believe Curry has scored the last 9 points for the U.S. And now he gives the night-night sign. And the U.S. now can taste it. And Devin Booker is going to dunk the ball and put an exclamation point on a gold medal for the U.S. in Paris right now, everybody. 20 seconds left in this game, 98-87. The U.S. up by 11. 16 seconds left in the game. The U.S. are going to take home the gold. Woo, what a game. Steph Curry, this one's going to go down for a long time. A long time. Steph Curry's only Olympic appearance, and he is going to win this thing. And he is not only going to win, but he is the man. He is the man. Unbelievable, man. Steph. Wow. So cool. And it's so amazing hearing great players talk about other great players. And LeBron, everybody's going to have great things to say. Unreal. Batum is bleeding by his eye socket going after a ball. So for the U.S., total points. That's it. They win. Steph's been unbelievable down the stretch, dude. Final score, U.S. 98, France 87. Wow, that was fun. That was fun. Appreciate you guys hanging in there with me on that. I know we're here on bowling, but I was pretty hyped for this one. I'll forever remember I was here with you guys for this one. Total points in the game. Let's look at the box score. Here's the box score I was looking for. Wembanyama had 26 for France. Curry had 24. He was 8 for 13 from three-point range. Durant with 15. Booker with 15. LeBron had 14. Almost a double-double. Had 9 assists. Devin Booker, as I said, 15. Joel Embiid with 4 points. Anthony Davis off the bench with 8. Anthony Edwards with 8 off the bench. Drew Holiday with 6. Tatum, Adebayo also adding to the U.S. Incredible game. All right, we turn the page from that and focus 100% into bowling now. Sam unable to get the 9 out there. He's looking at 203. Let's bounce out of here and let's head over to 27, 28, 29, and 30, where we have Cam Crow and Bud Kroll with Rafael Medina and Ildemaro Ruiz. There's Ildemaro. Darren Galbraith and Kelly Bonta. And we got Brandon and Tyler here. Speedy. What you looking for there, Nate? You need this? That's the most current.
Thought I'd stop by and say hi.
And there's after the first block, so you can kind of do some little comparing there. No problem. Curry was unbelievable down the stretch.
Was he?
Oh, he's unbelievable. Finished with 24.
LeBron.
8 for 13 from three-point range. I think he made 4 of them in the last 3 minutes. 11. But France was within 6 with 50 seconds to go. The U.S. team is now wrapped in flags. Really cool. Unreal. Unreal. You always love it when your country wins. Thank you. All right, we got some standings here. Standings updated. I don't have them electronically yet, though. But I have the physical papers in my hand that we can look at together, everybody. I can tell you what's going on. Jared Thompson and Kyle Troop bowled 468 the last game. They're now at 2297, so they're 297 over. Also 297 over now is Packy Hanrahan and Austin Bolds. Packy Hanrahan. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to this. We're talking about Steph Curry. Well, we got something crazy just happened here. Packy Hanrahan bowled 289 and Austin Bolds bowled 278. So they bowled 412, 430, 417, 471, and 567. 567 for Hanrahan and Bolds. What a game. Brandon Mooney and Eric Pollock, after that 433, fall to third. They're at 2270, and that's for this squad. Keplinger and Biondo, 2240, so they're 240 over. Cameron Crow and Bud Kroll, 232 over. Crummell and Doyle, 229 over. Ryan Barnes and Spencer Robards, 203 over. Kirkendall and Wilson, 183 over. Kniffen and Freed, 165 over. Eric Jones and Tommy Jones bounced back with 450 the last game. They're 161 over. Ezel and Tisdale, 153 over. Britton and Harper, 136 over. Martin and Dole, 125 over. Bloomquist and Peck, 89 over. Carlson and McLaren, 77 over. DeMore and Edwards, 70 over. Anthony Thompson and Tiger Mills, 30 over. Gavel and Payne, 21 over. Lavery, Spar, and Williams, 5 over. Meyer and Techtmeyer are at 1977, and so on down the list. Those will be updated over on Facebook on our standings up at the top. Bud Kroll with a 2-4-10 conversion. Let's show you some other players here. Here is Anthony Thompson and Tiger Miller. Nick Crummell, Cam Doyle, first time we've seen them today. Craig Hendricks and Tony Yarborough, Blake DeMore, and Wesley Edwards.
Probably not. No, I said it's done nuts back with Casey or no, or what's going on. That's what his exact word. That's what. No.
Crummel right up against the ball return here. Six-step approach. And he too goes high. It's going to be a lot of re-entries tonight on C Squad, everybody. A Squad this morning, in my opinion, seemed to have more hold and just more overall oil. This squad started way further in to start, and I think they're getting pretty tough. I mean, it's hard to get the ball right at all. And tomorrow we got best of 3 matches instead of best of 5 once we get to that part of the tournament. And I think that's actually going to bode well for this oil pattern and the players. So we got this question here in the chat about, well, how is breakdancing in the Olympics, and what's the other one? Rock climbing. It's look, I'm not an expert on this, but I can tell you what I kind of know. But it's not going to be the most complete answer. You're going to get a better answer from other people. One thing is this. Is the Olympics want to add sports that a lot of people do, okay? So when it comes to bowling, and even though we've been coined as the #1 participation sport in the world, for countries to be able to just go bowl, if you are a young person and you want to go bowl and you live in Nigeria, there's not a bowling center everywhere for you to go bowl. If you live in Zimbabwe, there's not a bowling center for you to go bowl all the time. And you need lanes to be able to participate and do something, right? You have to have bowling centers nearby. You can build a basketball court with some concrete and a couple of hoops. To build a bowling center, you need an actual business to occur. You just don't, there just aren't bowling lanes set up in a park somewhere that people can just go and do for free. That's the next part of this. It costs money to bowl, and the equipment can get expensive, more so than some of the other sports. So because it's not able to be done by everyone easily, you have to have a roofed building with pin setters that are mechanical that cost thousands of dollars. You have to have a lane machine that's, 20 grand or whatever, unless you oil them by hand, I guess. So there's a lot of economics and just availability of people to be able to go bowling, okay? So that's the first thing that the Olympic Committee, from what I understand, takes into consideration. Can everybody just go and do it, right? Look at the other sports. If you want to break dance, you can just set up shop and start break dancing. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. If you want to rock climb, sure, you have to go find something to climb, but you can climb a hill. I know it's not the same as rock climbing, but you can go climb things, okay? Just about anywhere. You can find a rock formation and have at it, okay? So that's what I believe is the largest thing. And then the second thing is if you are going to take a sport that's not as easy to do, and you should build places in different countries to be able to allow people to own their craft and eventually become future Olympians, that sport needs to be uberly popular, and it needs to bring a lot to the Olympics. And as we all know, even though we all love bowling, overall, bowling is not one of the top followed sports out there. It's just not, unfortunately for us. Otherwise, trust me, I wish it was every day. Oh, I'd be in a much better financial situation if bowling was super, super, super popular. But that's okay. I'm still here, not complaining about it. As John Janowitz likes to say, there are people worse off than you. There are people better off than you. Focus on those that are worse off than you, and that you have it really good. And I do, no doubt. But those are two of the big things, okay, is that we are in a controlled environment. And in order to create a controlled environment, it's difficult. It's much like ice hockey, honestly. But ice hockey just has had way more going for it over the years than bowling has. And then from there, our scoring, people need to be able to understand our sport. We have a very complex scoring system that's hard for people to understand. I think people would get over that and eventually understand it, but the scoring is difficult for people to get their head around. And then, from what I've seen reported all over the place, you need to have a lot of money to get your sport into the Olympics. No matter what, you got to have a lot of financials behind you to be part of that to help support the Olympics. So I believe it's those things. From there, also some purists, from a sport perspective, say that you can control somewhat how how players can succeed or not succeed based off the oil you put on the lanes, that variable. And in other sports, for the most part, there aren't variables that can cater to one style or another, or a specific way that you play the game. Versus being right-handed versus being left-handed, things like that. So sure, a golf course, you could have longer, and if you don't drive the ball very long, you're at a disadvantage. So I get that, and golf's in the Olympics, and it's an individual sport. But the fact that we're indoors and it requires a lot of money to set up bowling lanes, I think that's the biggest reason. So that's what I understand, and that's what I know, and that's what I believe. But again, I don't think I'm super qualified to answer this question, but that's what I know. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Yeah, curling has similar variables as well. No question. The question I would have is bowling a summer or winter Olympic sport? It's indoors, so would it be winter? Or would it be like volleyball, and would it be indoors in the summer? Go ahead and take a look-see over here. Some scores: 213 for Brandon Carlson. Tyler McLaren can bowl 257. Darren Galbraith can bowl 188. Kelly Bonta 186. Cam Crow is perfect through 8 frames. Bug Kroll can bowl 244. Rafael Medina 236. And Ildemaro Ruiz can bowl 268 yet. So we'll stay here. I'll give you guys the updates on the scores here. Cam Doyle is up in the 9th working on a double. Can still get to 222. Gets the strike. Let's see what else we got here. Tony Yarborough can strike out in the 10th for 224. Craig Hendrick had 156. 171 for Blake DeMore. 218 left for Wes Edwards on the bottom right of your screen. He'll be up after Tony Yarborough right there. Tony 210s. Crummell is up on the right lane. Tiger Miller's up on the left lane. Anthony Thompson can still bowl 227. Tiger Miller, now that he 2-pins, can bowl 209. And Crummell can bowl 212. 212. He's up in the 9th, working on a spare. Still has 212 left. Cam Crow going to be up in the right lane looking for the front 9. Ildemaro weak 10s. 7-10 here in the 10th on the second ball for 246 for Speedy McLaren. Cam Crow's string comes to an end there. What do you do, just throw it past the break or what here? Must have, or missed it, one or the other. Doyle opens in the second shot in the 10th. Bowls 207. Crummel can bowl 212. Anthony Thompson with that split conversion now can bowl 207. And 206 for him. 209 left for Tiger Miller. Cameron Crowe looking to finish out in the 270s here, 278. Just that one errant shot this game. And there we go. Boog Kroll, happier than can be down there. All right, 2:44 left for Boog Kroll. These guys here are starting to cruise a little bit. Starting to feel it. These guys were, let's see, they were 232 over. 297 was leading the squad. They got a chance to move up towards the top of this squad right here. And Cam's loving you guys at home. That's what he just did. He's loving you guys. L-O-V-E Cam. The boogeyman here looking for 244. Look at Boog, left to right. Boom. What a beautiful shot by Boog Kroll. This kid's become quite a player. I mean, he really has. And he does crush a lot, by the way. Just throwing that out there. Double in a 10th for Boog. These guys are on a mission. They're on a mission from God. So that's going to do it for game 6 of 7, everybody. Getting ready to head into our 7th game here on the B Squad qualifying. And it looks like we got players getting ready to bowl over here. 35, 36, 37, and 38 for game 7. 2024 Springfield doubles here on Inside Bowling on YouTube. If you're not a subscriber to our channel, make sure you do subscribe. Like this video, share it with your friends, let everybody know you're watching bowling here this afternoon. It's a great day. It's a gold day, gold medal day. 1, 2, 3 gold, as Steph Curry said earlier today in his interview after the U.S. men's team won gold. That was their motto. That's our motto here today as we bring you these streams. So here we go. We've got Eugene Brooks. We've got Nicholas Reed, Kendall Martin, and Mike Dole. Juan Gavel, Zach Payne, Jace Meyer, and Seth Techtmeyer here in our 7th game. Martin and Dole, they're coming over and seeing the hook too, just like everybody else has. And we'll invert these, and we will take a look at who's coming into play here in game number 7 over on 27 and 28, 29 and 30. We got Rick Justice with Sam Swinford, and we've got Alec Keplinger with Brandon Biondo. ALS, Anthony Lavery Spar and Kevin Williams, and Chloe Dudley along with Xander Dudley. We'll have a Game 6 update here in just a moment for you. Don't forget C-Squad coming up. It says 6 o'clock. I anticipate it starting just a little bit later than that. I actually need to head over to the Facebook page and take a look. Make sure that time is correct. Yeah, it says 6 o'clock. But that would be a really quick turnaround. That'll only be 30 minutes or so. So I'm guessing more like 6:30. My stream is scheduled for 6, but 6:30 looks a lot more accurate. So just a little programming note there for you guys. Then don't forget tomorrow morning we're back at 8:30 Central for the Advancers round, and then we'll be back just after that around 11 o'clock. We'll be back for the bracket finals. Best 2 out of 3 matches this year, a change from 5 last year. Thank you, Ashley. That's true. That's true. About I'm a little late on the chat here. Jamaica had a bobsled team. Wasn't it feel the rhythm, feel the ride, get up and go. It's bobsled time, right? Bowling in the Olympics. Wouldn't it be great? But here's what's going to happen, though. The Olympics have actually been on a downturn. This year has kind of been an uptick, but like the last 6 Olympics, if you like Google search and know the ratings and overall popularity, the Olympics have been going in the wrong direction. Ildemaro Ruiz just completely flagged the 4-pin. He like hit where the 6-pin would be. Like I don't know what happened there. Anyway, that was off camera. It was right in front of me on 34. Doesn't make any sense. But the bowling's going to eventually get in the Olympics when you can buy your way in when the Olympics are kind of like dead. I believe the Olympics are actually going to be in trouble if they don't do a few things. It's not as popular as it once was. But I will tell you, these games and the buzz around, I listen to the Dan Patrick Show a lot, and just the overall ratings of the Olympics have been way up this year. So that's a good sign for Olympic sports. But the winter games have got to be up as well. I am pumped about the Salt Lake games in 2034. I really don't want to look that far ahead in my life, but I really am looking forward to when they go to Salt Lake. I'm definitely going to go out there for a while since I've lived in Salt Lake City for 12 years of my life. It's kind of weird to think about it like that. But back in St. Louis now. Again, if you're just tuning in, want to thank our sponsors, Columbia 300, Brunswick, and Track. If you're looking for a new bowling ball, bag, shoes, make sure you check out Columbia 300, Brunswick, and Track brands. Also want to thank Springfield Coring and Cutting Company, along with Ben Crazy, and the Classics Yard. Caleb Schween joined us earlier. If you go into that joint to play a little bit of backyard games and have something to eat and drink, you can check him out. He's got pickleball in there, too. If you can get in for free, you can get rid of the $5 cover. We learned that today by using the term. If you just go in and say, "Hey, Caleb sent me," you get $5. You get that $5 off. You don't have to pay a admission fee to get in. Also, want to thank Enterprise Park Lanes and the Greater Ozarks Bowling Tournament that takes place here every single year, singles, doubles, and team event. We had 26 players on A squad, 31 on B, and they are taking re-entries on C squad. They'll take up to 32 teams on C, $10,000 for first place here this weekend. And the scores are available on our standings on our Facebook page, on the Facebook page for this event, and it's linked at the top of your chat room. All right, I think I have a scoring update here for you guys. Yep, here we go. Let's go with this one right here. And let's do this. And let's... Hey, do you guys know what they say in the produce department, by the way? Let us begin. Did you know that? Did you know that? First dad joke of the weekend. All right, here we go. Standings. Take a look. Packy, Hanrahan, and Austin Bolds bowled 483 last game after bowling 567 the game before. They're at 2780. So for 6 games, that would be 2,400. They're 380 over. 354 over is Boog Kroll and Cameron Crow. Jared Thompson and Kyle Troop are 236 over. 223 over are Keplinger and Biondo. 179 over, excuse me, are Eric Jones and Tommy Jones. They just bowled 518. Eric Jones had 280, Tommy Jones 238. Brandon Mooney and Eric Pollock, 178 and 203, only 381 the last game. They're going the wrong direction. They're 151 over. Cam Doyle and Nick Crummell, we just saw them bowl 419 here. They are now at 2648, which is 148 over. Jason Britton and Matt Harper are 139 over. 134 over are Kirkendall and Wilson. 112 over, Ezel and Tisdale. 85 over, Barnes and Robarge. Holy cow. Spencer started with 299, 223, 258, and they are 85 over. Kniffen and Freed are 40, or excuse me, that's 185 over, excuse me. My bad, sorry about that. 142 over is Kniffen and Freed. Sometimes when the plus minuses aren't there and I'm looking at a small screen, that's my bad, everybody. Carlson and McLaren, 136 over. 119 over is Bloomquist and Peck. Kendall Martin and Mike Dole, 80 over. I got that one right, 80 over. So there'll be some re-entries, no question. There'll be some re-entries here. Standings available on our link at the top of the chat. Hanrahan and Bolds on the re-entry, though. Showing up. Crow and Kroll, same way.
Corey, your order's ready. Corey.
How many entries do they have on the first two squads? There was 26 this morning, 31 on this squad. We're advancing 1 of 4 to tomorrow's cashers round. So if we took 57 and divided by 4, that's 15 minus 1, probably 14. 14 advancing so far. Hey, it's all good, man. Hey, you can agree to disagree with me all day long. We can still sit there and be friends, right? All good. That's actually one of the biggest life lessons that I learned in business is agree to disagree. I mean, and then move on. This is, I mean, nobody needs to be right, you know, and something like this. First of all, neither of us are really qualified to understand what really is going on because we don't work for the Olympic Committee and we haven't led the task force for bowling. So we have a lot of misinformation. We just have our opinions. And we make our best educated guess on what we believe and what we find out. That's it. Now, if someone asked me, hey, Mike, what would it take to never have a dropped internet feed in a bowling tournament? I can answer that question. I'm qualified to answer that question. Hey, Mike, what's the process for submitting a card to PSA to get graded? I can answer that question. Why isn't the bowling in the Olympics? I'm not as well versed on that one. Not as well versed. I appreciate the question. Sorry, guys. I took a minute to give Tony Yarborough a little bit of the business over there. He's still looking good out there throwing these bowling balls down the lane. He's on 33 and 34. He's 61 years old. Guys, we're coming down to it here. Game 7. All right, USAF vet, thank you very much for your service, and I'm glad you're still bowling. You can only take one score into tomorrow. So if you have multiple that fall within the top 4th, you're good. Like, you just take one. Falls to the next stop, if that was the question. Brandon Biondo to 7-10. Nick Crummell just threw it in the gutter, throwing it at a 7-pin. It fell off his hand. There's going to be some re-entries here tonight, that is for sure. Quite a few. Good teams are going to have to retry again, just like Packy and Austin had to do on this one. Yeah, Sweep the Rack did an interview, I think, with Belmo. I didn't watch it in regards to Olympics. Why bowling's not in the Olympics. That's probably a good one to watch. There's probably some good info in there. I'm going to go check on one thing for our programming note here. I want to find out if we're really going to start at 6 or if it's going to be more like 6:30.
just gonna leave all my shit right here.
All right, I've been told 6:30. 6:30 is when the next squad is going to start, so our live stream is going to change a little bit here. I'm going to go in and adjust that on our scheduling. YouTubes.com. I got to go into my production studio, and I am going to switch this up. I'm going to postpone our 6 o'clock squad to 6:30. Just got to go over here, go live, and make a small adjustment here on the time. Need to edit. Let's look at the time here. Yep, moving it to 6:30, everybody. 6:30 for the squad tonight. I'm gonna save that, and it should be in your schedule now is 6:30. All right, all is well. Finishing out here, the Dudleys, 183. And 158 the backs, not so good. Anthony Lavery Spar, 212. Kevin Williams can bowl 205. They are re-entering. I heard them talking about that. Alec Keplinger, best he can do is 178. Brandon Biondo can bowl 213. They will probably re-enter. Rick Justice can bowl 176. 204 for Sam. Not looking great there. Let me just invert this for a second and see what scores I still have left over here to report for you. Dwan Garvel, 162. 225 for Zach Payne, the max. 167 for Jace Meyer and Seth Tegnemeyer, 235. Folks, as I mentioned before, I certainly appreciate you all tuning in to our broadcast here on Inside Bowling here on YouTube. If you've not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Certainly would appreciate that. Also, in addition to that, we would like to thank our sponsors one more time. Columbia 300, Brunswick, and Track. If you're looking for a new bowling ball purchase, make sure you head over and check out those brands for balls, bags, shoes, accessories, and whatever it is you may need for your bowling game or for a gift for someone you know. Also, you can purchase all those right here at InsideBowling.com, along with T-shirts, hoodies, and apparel. The T-shirts, hoodies, and apparel, you can save 15% with coupon code YouTube. That's right, YouTube will get you 15% off at Inside Bowling. Also want to thank the Springfield Coring and Cutting Group, also Bin Crazy and Classics Yard, a new entertainment complex with food and beverage. Also want to thank Enterprise Park Lanes for hosting us, the Weimer family, of course, the host to the Greater Ozarks Bowling Tournament right here in Springfield. Want to thank you for tuning in and watching our broadcast here today. Don't forget to join us for C-Squad tonight at 6:30 Central Time right here on Inside Bowling. I believe Zach Wilkins is going to come by and spend some time with me tonight. I'm going to recharge the batteries, get ready to go, as we'll be cutting down to 1 and 4. 1 and 4. Again, we had 26 teams on A squad, 31 on B, and tonight I bet we're full with 32, as folks are trying to make it inside this cut number because there's $10,000 on top here in Springfield. Leaders on this squad, again, were Packy Hanrahan and Austin Bolts going into the last game. Cam Crow, Bud Kroll, Jared Thompson, and Kyle Troop. Keplinger and Biondo coming into this game. They were 323 over in this last game here. They're giving some back. Followed by Jones and Jones, Mooney and Pollock, Doyle and Crummell. We'll see who re-enters and who just keeps their number and holds on to it. Of course, all standings will be updated on that Facebook page. It's pinned at the top of the chat. And that's just about going to do it here. A couple balls left here. Again, sincerely enjoy doing this. It was fun watching the USA basketball game with you all today on our little watch party. Hopefully some of you enjoyed that. Those that didn't, my apologies.
Todd, your order's ready. Todd.
Todd's got his order ready in the snack bar. I'm going to go find an order and get out of here and grab a little something to eat here and come back in an hour and 10 minutes with you. Enjoyed the interaction in the chat room as always, folks. You guys are the reason why I show up here. You guys and the bowlers. It's tied 1-1, and it's never going to be broken. Don't forget, it is National Bowling Day. Get out and bowl if you can. Been providing a lot for you here, but why don't you do a little bowling? Why don't you get out and do a little bowling here today? Gotta find my thumbnails so I can take us off the air here. Should have had that ready to go already. Last ball. Let's see if we can get a little 2, 4, 8, 10. Nope. Just a little lineup shot. National Bowling Day, right there. Happy National Bowling Day, everybody. Again, that's going to do it for me here. I will see you coming up a little bit after an hour here on Inside Bowling. On behalf of everybody that joined me here throughout the block, as well as our tournament team, Jessica, CT, Kevin Williams, and of course, the Weimer family. My name is Mike Flanagan. You've been watching the Springfield Doubles live on Inside Bowling. See you in about an hour, everybody.